Hey guys, on this one I'm going to be going over a LinkedIn ad strategy that would be good for a $10,000 to $20,000 monthly spend. So again, there's other components outside of LinkedIn. There's Google, there's Facebook, there's other channels that could be leading in, but this strategy we're just focused on the LinkedIn portion. So there are going to be if you're looking at the playbook, there are going to be other multi-channel or channel combination playbooks that show how everything fits together. But right now we're focused on the LinkedIn ad structure as it's already complex enough. We don't want to over dilute it at this point. So if you've flipped through the other strategies, just to kind of point out the evolution and what stayed the same and what hasn't, the couple of tier one options where we had a very basic cold ad structure. We use text ads here on a lower budget, single image ads for the retargeting on a slightly higher budget. That evolved into breaking out the single image ads into multiple campaigns and adding a text ad layer for an extra high impression, low cost layer of ads. From there, it evolved a little more with a higher budget where we introduced spotlight ads in addition to the other retargeting campaigns in the 90-day retargeting layer. We also then tracked the retargeting traffic back to the website, as well as the interactions with our retargeting ads, and introduced a new layer that then just got back in front of that high intent traffic with a 30-day high intent campaign that pushes for a stronger call to action to shake out, to harness this traffic and just get back in front of it for a higher conversion rate. So now we're moving up from a 5 to 10K budget to 10 to 20. So the evolution here is that we are adding in a 90 to 180 day digital nurture campaign. The 30-day high intent, this is not new. We just moved it. It's more easy to see, or easier to see if we slide this down here and put the new nurture campaign over here so that you can see how it flows together. So let me walk you through this. This has not changed. This is a very simple cold campaign built on those three main pillars of the main pain points you solve, the main service or product you offer, the results of clients working with you. You're going to boil that down to as many creatives or ads as your average frequency is. That way you know how many ads you should be running. So that might, in our case, we run 1 or 2 creatives in this cold layer, and then we run dozens of retargeting layers in order to stay in front of that target audience to build trust and credibility with our prospects and ultimately convert. So this has not changed throughout all of our campaigns. This has not changed from tier 3 to tier 4. So this is the same retargeting campaign as the previous one. Again, so what we are adding here in this tier 4 is that we are adding a 90 to 180 day nurture. So if they interact with our ads here, they visit our website, they get queued into this 90-day retargeting. And in this one, we are building trust and credibility with this single image campaign. We're showing our core product and service along with how we're different, expected results, cost of not working with us in a single image campaign. We have LinkedIn text ads. We have LinkedIn spotlight ads. We have then, if they make it through this 90-day period of time without interacting with any of these ads and without taking another trip back to our website through these ads, then what we'll do is we'll drop off most of these expensive ones. So we're not going to be running single image ads anymore. That's the highest cost. And we're going to just run a low frequency, low budget nurture campaign. So it would have 3 ads. We'd have the text ads, we'd have the spotlight ads, and we'd introduce a follower ad. So these are really low costs. Like we could put $10 a day in all of these, and it probably wouldn't even spend $10 a day. And in addition to that, if we really wanted to limit the budget, we could actually ad schedule. So maybe we don't even run all of these every day or every hour of every day. We stagger these so that, a couple days a week we're running text ads, a couple days a week we're running spotlight ads, and maybe, Monday through Friday we're running follower ads for a very low budget. I mean, we could nurture this group from 90 to 180 days with less than $500 a month, and it'd be worth it. So the idea though is that Just like on the previous tier, if they interact with the retargeting layer, they get queued into that 30-day high intent group. And then they would also be re-queued or refreshed into the 90-day retargeting group because they made a website visit and it queues them back into that. So this being in the mix, the 90 to 180. So let's follow the journey. They have the cold campaign. They visit the website. They go through a 90-day nurture, a 90-day retargeting layer, medium intensity. They make it all the way through that 90-day without interacting, without revisiting the website. They get queued into a 90 to 180-day nurture. Now, if they go throughout that without interacting with the ads in that layer, they've aged out of our retargeting. We're not spending money on them anymore. If, though, one of these actually refreshes them, actually brings them back into life, they get queued into this 30-day high intent, and at the same time, they're getting hit with the 90-day retargeting. So they'd go from a light nurture, seeing one of our ads every couple of days, or maybe a couple of ads a week, very light nurture in this phase, back to getting the full force of all of our different layers. They would get all 4 of these layers plus the 30-day high intent on top of that. So they would get queued into that high intensity. After 30 days, if they haven't converted, then they're still in this 90-day. And then after 90 days, if they haven't re-engaged with the website or interacted with that traffic, those ads again, then they get put back in the nurture. And then if they still don't interact, then they age out. So this is a nice way of having different levels of intensity based on A, timeframes, and also B, their interactions with our ads and our website.